Forgot my mic was off. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Today we're gonna be playing. We're not like playing much. We're actually just gonna be kind of checking out some pretty good settings. For mobile, at least in my opinion. This is what I use. I'd say I'm pretty good. I can crank 90s and stuff now, but also I don't play on like iPad or anything, so like I play on an iPhone 8 Plus. And oh, that's pretty scramble. Nice. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, let's get right into it. First, let me show you my graphics, my type of game settings, stuff like that. So my video settings, the mobile frame rate is, for me, is 60 FPS. Then my user face contrast, I used to have it on 1.5, but I said I like it better on 1. Then I usually have either my quality presets on low, which will usually let me have 60 FPS more frequently, because like if you have it on medium, it might not be on 60 FPS as much. But one thing you cannot do is you cannot have it on high quality presets. As you see, my mobile frame rate just went down to 60 FPS. But if you turn it back up to 60 FPS, it'll turn the quality presets down to medium. But I usually have it on low so that I can kind of have more of a type of I guess like frequent 60 FPS. Like I usually my game will go from like 50 to 60, like 50 or 60 FPS. My 3D resolution, which is basically like how far away you can kind of see like super clearly. Now, if you have it on 100%, most of the time, what will happen is you'll land and it'll be like a thing where like it'll or yeah, if you have it on 100, it'll be like you'll land, but then on your screen, now to everybody else, you'll just be walking around, but you'll just like bouncing up and down like super fast. None of your graphics will load, stuff like that. So, don't have your quality presets on medium or high with 3D resolution on 75. If you have it on low, I would recommend 75%, like I do. But then if you have like medium, I'd say turn it down to like 50. But other than that, you're good. So that's my video. And then I also have show FPS on, because then I can see kind of in like the top right-ish. Or you can kind of customize it in your HUD layout tool. You can kind of just see how much or how good your FPS is, what type of what type of like what your lowest FPS is for those like 20 to 30 seconds, like what's your lowest to highest, like what it's kind of going between, which I'll show you guys how to check that here in just a minute. Why did my brain go down? What the frick? I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to game. Again, I'll show you guys how to check what kind of range your FPS is going from lowest to highest in that matter of time, like in that space of time. I'll show you guys that here whenever we go into a battle lab. But then my matchmaking region, I play on NA East, which is 75 milliseconds. So like it takes 75 milliseconds to, you know, or for my game to connect to the server, stuff like that. My language is English, you know. Movement, I have toggle sprint on, sprint by default on, which basically means if you double tap your thing you can use to walk, it will automatically start auto running. So I put sprint cancels reloading to off because, then I'll be able to reload while I'm on the go, and if staying in one spot reloading, I'll have to stay there until it fully reloads, which, especially with a heavy sniper, that just sucks, because then that leaves you vulnerable to enemies with snipers or, bursts, ARs, stuff like that. And it basically just gives them a range of time so that they can snipe or take a lot of damage off of you. But anyway, I have auto open doors on because then I can just run up and it'll automatically open the door so that I can just run in without having to, quickly try and find the button, which finding the button, not that hard. Yeah. Now, hold top to pick up. That, I'm pretty sure you can only actually, you can do it on mobile, but, it's mainly for controller and, PC. Toggle targeting, which basically lets you, either target or don't target, Mark danger with targeting, this means, whenever you, go and, do ADS or, aim down sights, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, whatever, that basically lets you hit your, thing you usually place your marker with, so that you can, so that you can, kind of mark a danger, so basically you don't have to double tap the marker button, just so that you can mark dangers, so that, when you're scoping in, you can mark, shoot, quick, you don't have to zoom out, double tap, and then zoom back in, and then find where you want to shoot. So I just have that on because it's a lot easier. Auto pickup weapons. I don't really like auto pickup weapons because then when you're running through houses, if there's just a bunch of gray pistols, you're gonna end up having a freaking full load of gray pistols and green pistols, kind of like that. Anyway, auto sort consumables to higher slots, which basically auto sorts them to the right, which I find this really helpful because then it kind of sort of auto sorts your inventory to where you don't have to move your your healing items or whatever, healing, shields, stuff like that. You don't have to move them by yourself. You just have to pick them up. It'll automatically go to the right, and then you're done. Reset building choice, I had to off because, then when you go ahead and take out your builds, you can just start building, not have to tap the button you want to build with. You can just instantly start building. Turbo building I have off, not off. Turbo building I have on because if you actually don't have that on, it'll basically mean you have to, every time you go to build, you can't just hold it in and then look around to build. You have to tap, look around, tap, look, tap, turn camera, tap, something like that. Edit with touch, I have on. I don't really like the, thing where you have to edit with the, other button, because I feel like editing with touch, it kind of just makes it to where you can, it basically just makes it to where you don't have to tap it a million times, Crap, I was thinking of the turtle bunny. The edit with touch, I just have that on because it's a lot easier. Also, you just have to tap and not like look at a certain spot. Tap. You can just like look at one spot, and then you can kind of tap it wherever you want, whenever you want, instead of having to look around, find it, and then tap the button, hold it in, stuff like that. Confirm edit on release, I have on because I feel like it helps a lot with editing. Now most people, I feel like, have this on because it just, in my opinion, at least, it helps because then you don't have to tap the edit, click, hit check. You can just tap, done. You know, it just takes longer, wastes time, stuff like that. Contextual tips, or contextual something tips. I can't talk. Contextual tips, I'm wanting to say. I actually just turned that off because, like, I guess I also didn't even know that was on. Basically it means when you go into an LTM or some kind of game, it'll basically show you where the buttons are, what they do, which I honestly think it's kind of annoying after a while. Stuff like that, you know. Extra game options. Invert view. I definitely did not have on because I don't really like it. Invert airborne controls, which means like while you're in the air, your controls are inverted. But yeah. Turbo delete in creative mode. I have on because they don't have to tap delete every time you want to delete something. You just hold it in and you'll delete it all. Tap to search / interact with gamepad. Now, that is more for a controller. Same with like the hold to swap. Now, I have this on for when, you know, I do play with controller. But, you know, it basically just makes it to where you don't have to hold it in the button. You can just tap it and then it'll be done. Now, touch interaction mode, basically what this does is it will make it to where, like, off, you can't touch stuff to pick it up. You can only tap the hand thing. The easy interact basically makes it to where there are large pictures, which if there's a lot of loot near you, that is very annoying, and it kind of blocks your field of vision. So I would recommend in-world because it doesn't show pictures, and you don't only have to tap the button that'll actually pick it up. You can just tap the weapon, you know, be done right then and there. Game UI, I just have all this on except for net debug stats and runtime performance stats because those are completely useless. Fire mode, I have to dedicated button. That's the... Is this like the OG map? That's the OG map. Boy. I don't know. Anyway, I have it on dedicated button because I don't know. I just don't really like auto fire because then it'll take a minute for it to actually register and then stuff like that. Wait, what do you mean custom? Okay. I used to have it on auto fire and dedicated button, but then I just had it on dedicated button. Because I also feel like it kind of wastes ammo because even when you're like sort of near them, it will automatically start shooting at them. So yeah. Aim assist, I have on. Motion options, I have all that just off, roll, off, because that stuff sucks in my opinion. Where is it, if I can find it? Oh yeah, if we turn on advanced options, this might sound weird, but you can actually adjust your aim assist strength. So yeah. Wait, copy basic. What? Why do I need to copy this in? I don't know. This I just have. Actually, I'm gonna turn this up to 50. I usually turn this all off because like some people say they can't really hear me as much, so I just turn everything down. I usually just have my sound effects and my voice chat up to 100. And yeah, visualize sound effects I have on, and the rest of the stuff is optional. So yeah, I have visualized sound effects on because like then when I'm playing at night or something, or like when I'm playing and I can't really have the audio loud or anything and I can't really hear, I just use that because you know it's a lot easier. You can see like which way everything is, like that. Player surveys I have on to where it'll give you like questions like how do you feel about some certain gun or consumable or something like that. It'll just ask you a few questions about it. Like I think the maximum questions it'll ask you is like 4. Usually it'll be like 1 question, but then sometimes it'll be like 3. But yeah, I have that on. Mature language filter I don't really need because I'm not freaking 7. Auto decline friend request I have offbeat, like personally, because I don't like to have it on because then like I feel like people with like then if people want to friend me, you know, it doesn't automatically just tell them, you know, no, you can't friend that or something like that. Mature language filter. I just noticed the description replaces the characters in words like and with hearts. And I know what those hearts are supposed to represent. I'm not saying them. I don't know. None of our friends are playing. I have that on. So show text chat on. Show what the heck is social notifications? I don't know. Can receive gifts I have on because you know sometimes my friends will let me play or like gift me something. Stuff like that. Matchmaking delay I don't use personally because I just think it kind of gets annoying after a while. Reloading train. Anyway, literally everyone got off. But anyway, time to go look at my HUD layout tool. So it might look like it might look a little weird, but I'm just gonna have my combat on. I have my edit button on to where it's like on when combat, so that I can just completely tap it and not have to tap my building and then tap it and edit stuff. I can just do it while I need to. But at the same exact place I have my edit button, I have my chopper like fly up thing, then below it I have my chopper down. Then like towards the middle to the left I have my like ADS, then I have my total consumables, then I have this where I can pick stuff up, revive. I personally like my health to be down here because then I don't have to like put like the top corner and try and do that. But yeah, the rest of this is just like literally everything else is just optional, I guess. Building, I personally like this. Also, if you're wondering how to get it to where it does not show up in why is it doing that? Oh crap, that's why. Anyway, so basically all this, if you want it to just show up in your builds and not in the combat section or edit or creative, whatever, Well, like, creative, it just means you have to already build still. So basically, if you tap on your stairs wherever you choose to put them, tap, and then make the build green, which it'll go red, or like gray, red, and then green. So basically, just make it, the builds green and everything else red for every single one of these, and then you're good, you're Gucci. Then this I'm actually gonna move over here. But that's about it for that. And then we're actually going to be going into a quick battle lab so that I can actually show you guys that it's actually pretty easy. Actually, hold up, because I am going to do that. Linked is going to be Sally Gold and full. So that should be the same. Good. And accept and launch. So basically, I'm just hopping in here so I can grab some mats to show you guys that it's actually kind of easy. Well, I'd say it's not as easy to play while sitting up as easy as it is to play while you're sitting down, or not sitting down, laying down. It's easier to lay down and play, in my opinion, really just because you can kind of let go of it whenever you need to and not have to find somewhere where you can sit it down. Oh, well, it actually worked. Why am I doing that? There we go. Wait, what? There we go, thank you. But you see, this will happen sometimes with these kind of graphics, but then it'll, like, load a few seconds later. And the thing is about that is that, like, you can't, crap, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, you can't exactly, see anything when it's on medium, because then it'll look like that all the time. But as I said, with this, it just, like, loads after a few seconds. I don't need a friendly. I need some enemy bot grenades so that I can show you guys. I'll take a pump. Pumpy, humpy, wumpy. Yada 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 yada. Yes, enemy. But yeah. Drop these. So I'm just gonna yada yeet and get snipped. Yeah, it's pretty easy to see enemies, especially through scopes. Jesus. Okay, you can stop now. You over here. Jesus. Freaking took away literally all my health. No. Refuse to die. So now I'm gonna go get some heals. Anyway, so as I was saying, like, I can break 90s and crap. No, that's not a flex, I'm just saying. Can kind of just like to show you guys it's actually pretty easy. So, like, that's actually why I didn't turn on the gravity or anything, any crap like that. So, bam, and tip, tap, frick. You know, like, sometimes it'll be kind of hard to kind of, like, tap the thing. But, like, after a few minutes, like a few seconds actually, you'll be able to get it. I used to have to do this. Build up a couple, you know? But now, anyways, let me show you about the thing, right? Editing is broken on, hold on, ready? Ready? This isn't gonna work, but it did there for a second. Boy, there's no fall damage? I thought there was fall damage. Hold up, let me try no scope. Ah. Yeah, I totally didn't get hit. There was no editing involved. But, like, actually, there wasn't. Nope. Kit died. Get lasered. But yeah, like I'd say it's pretty easy to edit. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Peace.